I hope you're doing well. It's great to see you. We are working with a Coco and Reno die today. So this one is the strawberry jam die. I can't remember the exact name, but I will leave you a link in the description. I am a part of their design team, so I will also add my discount code and my link for you. I decided to try something a little bit different with these little jam jars, so I'm actually turning them into little sweet jars. So I have been working on a sort of Candyland theme swap for an embarrassingly long time, and these are heading into that mail. So I decided I would add all different sort of like little clay pieces that look like sweets. I've got quite a few of those. And this little jar shape was perfect. So I've cut that out in a variety of papers and cardstock and some glittery ones there as well. Then I have glued them all onto my acetate. I just find this the easiest way to do it if you don't have like a background die, if that makes sense. Of course, if you have a die of like the whole shape without the shaker bit, you could use that to cut your acetate, but it doesn't always cut very well. So I decided to stick it onto the acetate and cut around the edge with some scissors. That's the easiest way that I've found. Then I'm using my foam tape strips all around the edge of the shaker portion. These foam strips are from Amazon. I will leave a link for you in the description. If I've forgotten and you want the link, please do leave me a comment to remind me. And you can see here I'm adding some different little sweet themed sprinkles. So these ones are just like little sugar strand in pastel colours. And then I've added some plain pink card on the back there, and again just cut around the edge. Showing you that again, so I've already stuck this down with my Nuvo glue onto my acetate. The acetate is from DRK Crafts. Again, if you want a link to that exact one, do let me know and I'll leave that down below for you. I decided to cut them all out, it looks like. I'm sure I don't make you sit through that, don't worry. We will magically, there we go, we've skipped forward and we've magically done 2 of them. So the way that I've done those, exactly the same as the first one, chosen my background cardstock, added these foam strips all around the edge of the shaker portion, and then I do add a little extra bit in the lid as well, just so that it's all one level. There we go. I think, what do we go for? This little sprinkly mix with some strawberries in it. Oh no, we changed our mind, we go for this pastel one. I thought I made some with some strawberries, maybe not. There we go, picking out my favourite bits. All of the sprinkles, all of the sweets. This little tray is brilliant. It's from the range, I think. You can get it on Amazon though. It's a bead tray. I want to say Anita Crafts, something like that. Again, I can leave you the link if you want it. And it's brilliant. It's got this little stopper at the top so you can put your sequins in there and then pour them all through easily. Great for adding, so the packets of sequins that you get from AliExpress, etc. Great for putting those into little jars and things. Here are our 6 finished little sweet jars. You can see there all of the different bits and bobs that I've sandwiched inside. And then I wanted to add something, so if you imagine a jam jar, it tends to have something holding on the little fabric lid, and I feel like it needed that thing, whatever that might be called. So I decided to use some twine to recreate that. So I've just got some normal, I think it's cotton twine or embroidery floss, whatever you would call that. And I've just wrapped it around a couple of times and secured it with some washi tape at the back there. You can sort of see in the die the little cutout piece that is meant to sort of look like this. But I just wanted to add a little bit of something extra, so I did it with this embroidery thread instead. Wrapped it around a few times. Added some more tape. Oh, hot glue apparently on this one. This little finger protector is a game changer if, like me, you are always burning your fingers on hot glue. It really protects your fingers, so like you saw there, I literally just flattened it down and I didn't feel a thing. So definitely worth picking some of those up from Hobbycraft. I decided the little jars needed a little bit of something extra, like a little bit of embellishment. So I've gone through my different Valentine's embellishments and I've found these heart puffy stickers and these heart glitter ones. I'm not 100% what collection they're from. And I'm just layering some of those up on the different jars. More sort of making sure that everyone has something at the moment rather than placing them exactly where they're going to be. The Rosy Studio puffy words are always my go-to. So I'm choosing some of those. These I've been hoarding, but I think I grab a couple of these words. I've got one more pack of these and I really don't want to open them. They're so pretty, I want to hoard them forever. And then choosing some of the puffy words. Going for a lot of sweet and cute and those kind of things. So the hearts say sweetheart. And then I've just layered that with that little heart piece. I think it looks kind of like a tag. So that's what I'm going for, adding some hot glue on the back and adding it up the top on the thread. And yeah, I liked how that little, so it's a tiny word sticker, but it's got the heart on it. I liked how it looked kind of like a tag up there. So I basically just copy that on this one as well. I think it might have a different puffy heart, but exactly the same design. I end up making 2 of each of the designs. So these ones have a word sticker each, a little cookie heart sticker from the 𝓤𝓸𝓬𝓪 sticker sheet, and then a little puffy heart from the Rosy Studio one as well. I do change the placement, but then I just copy that design over on this one. So they end up in pairs really. 2 of each. Different colours, but 2 of the same design. There we go, so I add those and I decide I don't like the placement. And we end up again going for sort of like a label type look at the top. That's what it looked like to me, at least. So it goes up there. I think I add some foam tape to this one. Yes, my little foam dots from Temu. That's what those ones are from. And add it on up there. There we go. And then exactly the same for this one that says so sweet. My little cookie comes off. We just put that back in the right spot. Another foam dot and some hot glue and pop that one on. Then we are on to the final 2. You'll have to let me know which is your favourite combination for the jars. So whether you like the glittery outsides or the ones that are more plain. Layering up some puffy hearts. Adding those in the bottom corner. Oh no, we moved them. Got my word on this one. Placement is something I mess about with far too much. I've never been a sort of stick it down and leave it be kind of a crafter. I grab out some of these pink bows. These ones are also from Temu. And I go for the bigger ones. They might actually be from the range, the bigger ones. Pop those onto the thread. And then I've already got my puffy stickers on there. Add some of these little swirls in the centre. So these are some of the clay pieces that I used in the sequin mixes. And I thought they looked cute as little bow centres as well. And that's all 6 of these, well, not quite finished. So I decided that the lid needed a little bit of something extra. And I decided to use glitter glue. I wanted to use, so I used to have like a clear, sort of made like a clear 3D sort of glossy finish. I'm not sure what that would be called, but I couldn't find it in my craft room. So I went with this glitter glue instead, and I actually really like how it turned out. So I'm just colouring in what would be the lid of the jar. I've got this pink one which was sent to me in a swap. I'm using a Dovecraft one there. And I do use silver, I believe, for the last 2. I use it's a Nouveau, I want to say like stone effect. I'm not sure who sent me that one. It might have been Cheryl. And I use that quite thin across the whole top and then add silver glitter on top of that as well. So it still ends up sparkly, but it's slightly more opaque that way. And now I have a few shots of the finished jars so you can see them a bit more closely. I hope you have enjoyed hanging out and crafting with me today, and I will be back again next week with another video. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye!